How's it going, tubers? I thought I would do a new video on the pellet stove, and I've been reading a bunch of forums and stuff, and there's, you know, back and forth on does it make a difference having a cold air intake on your pellet stove or to actually draw the air from the inside. I've used this pellet stove for 8 years, and I've always just drawn the air from the inside, and never really had a problem with heat and stuff from it, but the flame doesn't burn clean sometimes, and it leaves a lot more ash unburnt, or a lot more pellets, like little chunks of pellets that are unburnt. So so today I'm going to show you how to put in a cold air intake on your pellet stove. So I'll just show you here quickly. This is the setup I have, and as you can tell, inside there is your burn chamber, and you have your auger that spits the seeds or the pellets out right there, and that tray should be actually right down to the bottom of the seal if it was burning efficiently. And as you can tell, it's hard to see on the camera, but off to the side there's some unburnt areas that isn't burning 100% efficient. And I am using, sorry about the lighting, it's a Canadian biofuel wood pellets. It's a hardwood. They're come in 40-pound bags, and I buy them at a skid at a time, so I get them for $5 a bag. So 2 skids does me the whole season, and that's $844 it costs to heat my house, and it's 2,200 square feet. It's a big old house. It's well insulated now though, so now my pellet stove, let me see if I can turn the light on here for you. There we go. My pellet stove this is where it normally stopped, right here, and I had added this back hopper on here so I could hold 2.5 bags of mine, because mine would only hold 1 bag before, and it was just running out all the time, and it was a pain in the neck. And now the nice thing about these pellet stoves is you could hold your hand on the top of it. They don't get extremely hot, so I have no worry of this. Like, this wood isn't even warm, so all your heat comes out these tubes right along the front here. There's an air blower that blows the air up, and then it shoots out the front, and then on the top these flames are licking the top of the tubes on the inside of the pellet stove, and that's where you get your heat from. Now I do have a fan here that's just to circulate air. So, and if you haven't checked out my video of installing this exhaust system, I'll put a link in the description below, and you can check that video out, and that's how to put the piping in. So I'll show you how I have this ran. There's my plate that runs outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a circle here, a circle on the outside, and then I'm going to hook, sorry this is really hard to get to, that's my cold air intake right down there, right there. And so I'm going to attach a tube from that, and it's going to run straight out and out through the wall there. So I'm going to go see what I can find for materials around the house here, or out in the garage, and we'll be back. Okay, so what I came up with was I had a piece of this is 1.5 inch ABS, and or 2 inch I think, maybe, yeah, 2 inch, and this is just a piece of that pipe for a sub pump, and it's a little tapered at the end there, and this just nicely fits inside the inside of this pipe, just like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to silicone around that edge. Cut this, first I'm going to cut this long pipe here to whatever width, you know, whatever width your wall is, you want to make it that length so that it just sticks out, you know, maybe a couple of inches on the outside of the house and then a couple of inches on the inside. And for my house it's a lot bigger because it's a log home, so it's 15 inches deep, my walls. So I've got to cut that to that length, and then we'll hook this piece, slides nicely into the air intake, a nice tight fit there, and then I can cut this pipe to length after, put a little bead of silicone there. So you can see I can't really show too much videotaping outside while I do the outside cut, because once again it's pouring rain. It's rained every single day. Well, we've got 4 days of sun in 2 months. Every other day has rained or been cloudy. So it's just getting gloomy and depressing, and so I'm just trying to keep myself busy. So I put a new door in, that's why I got all this insulation in here. I put a new door in the front of the house a couple days ago, so didn't take any video of it though, because it was, I had one day to get it opened and closed back up. So, but anyways, I'm going to get these pieces all measured out, and then we'll be back and I'll show you it all installed. Okay, so now you can see it's sticking out here, so I just cut it off with the Sawzall once I got it to the right length. And I put it up at the top right corner because the snow's never going to get that high anyways, but the higher off the ground the better. So we'll go inside here. And you can see it's burning really good right now. The flame's not burning 100% efficient, so what we're going to do is just add, now you can see where it's sticking out of the wall, right there too. And then I'm going to attach this tube from there to there. So I can't do that and hold the camera all at the same time, so I'm going to get this hooked up, and then we'll take a look at the flame and go from there. Okay, now everything is hooked up. Got that, and it's a nice tight fit down there. I don't know how well you can see that. But then it comes up, and then I siliconed all around the inside of that tube. And now I just have to do around the flange piece there and on the outside, and then it's done. So it's that simple to do. One, you know, get 2 feet of ABS pipe and some sub pump pipe, which is like $5 for a whole roll of it. You may even have some kicking around, and it's as simple as that. So let's take a look at the flame. And right off the bat, it's hard to really tell. Now that chamber was already full, so we'll have to, I'll do a comment in the underneath this video in about a week, and then I'll let you know how much more efficient it actually is. So this is kind of one of those things, it's trial and error. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt anything, and it's gonna get rid of the negative pressure sucking the air out of my house, so at least it's not gonna suck the nice warm air into there. So, and apparently flames burn better when it's cold, so this is going to be the test. So I appreciate everybody else checking out this video, and if you have any comments or questions, just stick them down below. And I'd like to say thanks to all my subscribers and all the new subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button, and if you click that thumbs up, that would be great. So talk to everybody soon. Alright, bye.